Hey everybody, JD here again. Welcome back to the channel. First thing I'd like to say is thank you to Josh for having me on his show and doing a little fun live stream, some question and answer time. It was enjoyable. Also, sad news about Chris Cortell passing. I never got to meet Chris, but I loved his channel. He was great at explaining things to newbies like me, and he's one of the reasons why I actually started taking my YouTube channel a little bit more seriously. Because of him, I got into figures, because he did a lot of resin figures. I started my Morticia Atom resin figure, and he gave me a lot of advice when he had his Classic Plastic 101 Facebook channel. And he was very, very gracious to answer questions from people that didn't know, that were new to the hobby. He's going to be missed. I think he was a great ambassador for the hobby, and we're going to miss him. Especially me, I miss asking questions, and he recently commented on a couple of my videos, which, having people that you admire comment on your videos, Jason said it, it's like one of the things that inspires you to keep going with your channel. I got, as I posted yesterday, I got my dehydrator yesterday, set it up, and right now I painted the chassis for the chaser. It's in there right now, baking what I like to call, everybody has a name for their things. I'm going to call mine the sleazy bake oven. But I did get a couple of things today. I had to go to the hobby shop. I needed to get some tubing because Lucas E. and Mark Batson we're talking about how to make padding for a roll cage, so I'm going to give that a shot on my NASCAR build, see how that works out. And because I got the dehydrator, I decided to go ahead and buy another one of these work stands, because if I ever decide I'm going to start working on more than one kit, like I am now, and I need to have two of them in the dehydrator, they'll fit perfectly fine. While I was I went to my local hobby shop. I got where I got the tubing and the spray stand. I was actually looking for, because BG had mentioned that he was thinking about having a helicopter group build, and I've never built a helicopter before. So I was over at the local hobby shop while I was looking around, and was thinking about picking up a helicopter kit, but they didn't have any. And so I got the other things I needed, and I decided to wander over to my local Michael's, which is not too far from my hobby shop, and I got a couple of kits. I got this Revell 56 Chevy Del Rey, and I got this in mind because the other day when I was up in Yuba City, which is like 3 hours from here up north, while I was at work, a 56 Chevy, I wouldn't call it a rat rod, maybe a restoration in progress. The top half of the car was like rusty brown color, faded and oxidized, and the bottom was like a dirty white color, and it had black steelies on it, it looked like. And I was like, wow, that'd make a really cool model. So, bingo, got that. And the other thing I got was, I opened this, I looked inside it, and now I can't get the box all the way closed, but I got this AMT Coronet kit. I like early Mopars, especially these body styles, the square ones through the early to mid 60s. I didn't realize this was a snap kit. I thought it was a glue kit. And when I was at Michael's, I used the self-checkout, and it rang up as the Scooby-Doo mystery machine. And I'm like, I asked the lady about it, and she goes, "No, it's maybe it has the same barcode." And that's when I noticed it was a snap kit. So I was like, "Was it a curbside kit?" I really didn't look, and then I looked at the bottom of the box, and it's got an engine. I guess it's got a 426 wedge in it. I'm not up on my Mopars. It's cool. It doesn't have a Hemi because it seems like every Mopar kit nowadays has a Hemi in it. I think one of the Mobius kits of the Belvedere, I think you can build it with a straight six in it, which would be cool. That would be what I'd do. Of course, that would give you an excuse to build two of them, one with a Hemi, one with a straight six in it. Well, I like this. It looks like it's a nice looking car. I like the wheels on it, the tires and wheels. Maybe get something a little wider in the back. I don't know. But yeah, that was what I got in the stash. I've got all of the suspension and drivetrain parts painted for the Chaser. I did that last night. I said I painted the actual chassis itself in with the dark red Testors score bottle, and I used the Barbados Rex method. I poured a whole bottle, the first bottle I had. I bought a fairly large Tamiya paint jar today, and I emptied the jar in it, paint in it. Then I filled it with unicorn tears and poured that in the bottle and shook it real good. And that's what I sprayed the chassis with. That's probably what I'm spraying the body with. I still have some left over because it didn't take very much to paint the chassis. I'm curious to see how it comes out because I've never sprayed enamels before, and I don't know. I got to go do some research because it's the chassis. It doesn't need to be a high shine to it, but I'd like to get a nice shine when I do the body. So I might be doing something wrong. I don't know if it's an air pressure change or, the mix is pretty much 50-50. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, it's getting. It's in the dehydrator. I got it set for 5 hours, so about time for me to go to bed. It should be done, and I'll take it out and check it out. Excuse me. Might leave it in there overnight just to keep the dust off of it. I don't know. Anyway, that's about it for this week. Oh, wait. I forgot one thing. What I'm thinking about doing, because I built enough cars on the channel, I'm thinking about building this. Again, I've watched this anime. I own it. I love this show. And this is a very cool spaceship. And I believe it comes with Jet and Faye. It doesn't come with Ein or Eddie. But it should be cool. I think this is a snap kit too. This is a typical Bandai snap kit. I will probably paint it, but I'm gonna look at the directions and see because some Bandai kits will give you color suggestions if you want to paint it. I think the Yamato that Brian's building actually has suggestions for Mr. Color hobby paints to use. I don't know. This is gonna be fun because I love this kit. I love Bandai kits. I love the show, and to be something different because I love sci-fi, and I'm like really looking forward to putting this puppy together. So I think it'd be very cool. Something different than cars. Something just I love building cars, but this is I like sci-fi too, so I'm thinking about building this. It'll probably be I may start it after I get done with the Chaser. I still have to start working on the NASCAR group build because I'm kind of slacking off on that. Because, like I said, I'm like the dog in Up. It's like instead of squirrel, it's new model kit. So, anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye bye.